Give us a little background here.
Daniel Junge, I'm co-director of the Lego Brickumentary.
And I'm Kief Davidson, co-director of the Lego Brickumentary.
So how did you guys come together on this project?
We've known each other for like 10 years. And we come from a similar background. We both have made more serious documentaries, and that's how we met on the festival circuit. And just admired each other's work, and we're looking for a way to collaborate. I started this project and got in over my head and needed a partner. And
as soon as I heard that he was just starting on that project, I was like, Daniel, let's do it.
Call him up. Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, I think you've actually got an Oscar-winning short documentary, Saving Face. Is that correct?
I've been nominated twice and won one Oscar, and Kief's been nominated as well.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so you guys got some serious documentary street cred.
We have street cred in the serious documentary world, but I think...
but over there we have Lego Oscars.
I saw that last night. That is amazing. Yeah, I think everybody I know, when they saw him pop up at the Oscars originally, were like, we want that. So what do you value more, your Lego Oscar or your real Oscar?
It's hard. It's
apples and oranges.
Yeah. No, having an Oscar sitting in your house can be a very fun thing. It's a nice object.
Do you bring it out for like parties and stuff?
It has been fondled by many friends.
That's awesome.
Ted gets a lot of rubs.
It's
a lot of polish.
I don't know. It's the buttocks that people like to put their thumb right against the buttock.
It's a good holding position.
I guess the editing could start already on this.
No, this is good stuff. So you guys, like you said, you both have done some more serious films, but this one, I was pleasantly surprised how lighthearted it was. Because in a way, it does. Okay, a lot of documentaries you go to, and they're, like you said, very serious, and sometimes I'd say boring. But this is very entertaining and it's very fun, which I think is a great fit for the subject matter.
Yeah, there's so many great films now being made that really look at all age groups. Like I just saw Inside Out, for instance.
Yes.
Which is a film that's like, it's just as much for adults as it is for kids. And you're really playing to very different age groups. And that's something that we did on this. We wanted to make a film that families would see together and all enjoy for some of the same reasons, but also for different reasons.
Right.
But humor definitely keeps it all together. Everyone likes to laugh.
Yeah.
I think that was the guiding force, especially in the edit, is as soon as it slows down or you feel like you're disengaged, we just wanted it to feel like a roller coaster ride, and then it also just keeps getting bigger and more expansive. But then even though we wanted it to be fun, I think that there are some serious elements to this film and some serious issues, and I do think that hopefully the film is fun for all ages, but asks big questions of the big people who go to the movies in terms of what is it the nature of this so-called toy, and what is the nature of we people who are drawn to this toy, and what does that say about us?
Yeah, that was another thing that I was again, pleasantly surprised and impressed with is the coverage of the story. I mean, it's a full 360 story of Lego. It's not just, here's the creation, here's how they made money. I mean, you go into every facet, the adults that use it, the kids that use it, the artists that use it. I just found that very fascinating. When you started this documentary, did you realize the scope that you were going to go into, or were you just kind of look at one area and grew from there?
It's like being handed a massive box of bricks.
Right? We knew it was,
and you have to still figure out what you're going to do with it, and then throw stuff out and start over at times, and ultimately hone in and create something that's tangible.
I think we didn't realize. I think we knew it was big, but we didn't realize how expansive the subject would be, and that every door would open another door, and that's a little overwhelming as filmmakers. And I think we were overwhelmed at times of how to handle the story and when to say when.
Yeah,
and doors literally did open. I mean, it wasn't easy. I think when we first started, because like when you're setting out to make the first sort of official Lego documentary, people could be skeptical. There was a little bit of that. But in time, people embraced it and were won over. And when doors like that open up, you find additional characters and you find additional storylines. And that's one of the things that certainly happened within the Lego community, the convention world.
Right. Now, Lego, like you said, was officially backed this documentary.
They didn't back. Lego didn't put any money in. They have a partnership in the film based on giving us access. We had we're the first documentary to get the kind of access we did to all things Lego and all these different parts of the company. And so, the same exec producer of the Lego movie is also an exec producer on this film. We had full editorial control. They had some suggestions, some we took, some we didn't. And so they are partners on the film, but no. Unfortunately, we don't get the Lego money behind the film, but we have the Lego brand behind it, which is awesome.
Well, that's good. That's good. I was wondering how they felt about when you showed some, I don't know if I call them competitors, but like Brick Arms. I follow Brick Arms online before, and I think they're amazing, but they are kind of, in a way, they're both complementary and contradictive to Lego as a brand.
Yeah, I think it was important for us to show that people are taking what Lego at one time thought was rightfully theirs and doing their own thing with it, and the kind of complicated relationship that has with the company. And hopefully we've expressed that there have been reservations, there continue to be reservations, but that there is also a certain letting go and realizing that it's a creative community and that you have to allow for that amount of creativity, and the last thing you want to do is stifle that.
Right.
And Lego's done that. I mean, look, it's like they don't make weapons like that. They probably never will.
Right.
But they're not stopping Brick Arms from doing it. And then also when you look at Mindstorms, I mean, that became what it is because they let the hacker community come in and make it better.
Yeah. And I think at the interview last night, you guys had mentioned there was a whole, I guess, another storyline or story thread about the Mindstorms and some team contests. Mm-hmm. Is there any hope we could ever see that? Are you guys looking at maybe doing another, like a sub-documentary, or is it just...
It's funny how we brought that up now.
Yeah, no, we have, I believe we're doing DVD extras or Island extras, and hopefully one of them will be our Lego Mindstorms film, which is it's practically a self-contained film in its own right. But no, I think if somebody wanted to go out today and do a feature-length documentary on First Lego League,
yeah,
they should because it's rich territory, and we lament that story didn't make our film.
Yeah. I think honestly, almost any story thread you had in this film could almost be its own film. There's so much backstory there. It's loved the film. Great. It's a lot of fun. I'll definitely be showing my kids, which again, I didn't really expect that. I thought this was going to be just for me, and
that's what we were hoping for.
No, you guys nailed it. It's great.
Making a film that you'll watch with your kid.
Yeah. I have.
How many documentaries?
Do I see?
No, how many documentaries do that?
No.
Can you bring your 7-year-old too?
Yeah. I mean, maybe Schindler's List. But,
no, the animated musical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your film is officially released July 31st, correct? And is that video on demand and some theaters, correct?
Theaters across the country.
Awesome.
iTunes, VOD. If you want to see it, you'll be able to see it in a variety of different ways.
Great. We'll post links on our site for that. Awesome. Again, great film. Thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for the coverage.